defense here today, and we have got another interesting rifle. This is a Mauser, another Mauser. This one we picked up at the pawn shop. This is a model 1891, and if you can get close enough to read it on the side, it says Mauser Modelo Argentino. It's right there, Mauser Modelo Argentino 1891. Now this particular gun is actually made in 1900. It's a serial number that starts with a U, and these are all, this gun's a matching serial number gun. You can see right there on the side the serial numbers are U, and if you look that up, U indicates that it was a 1900 manufacture. So this gun was made in 1900. It was made by DWM, Deutsche Waffen- und Munitionsfabriken. This one is made in Berlin. At the time, Mauser was an affiliate of DWM. DWM had kind of soaked up all the gun makers, you know, and so Mauser was part of that operation. But this gun was made by the Mauser brothers for export to Argentina. This is called an Argentine Mauser, 7.65 by 53, and this was made for export for the Argentine military. And of course Mauser made some money on these, and that's the idea, making money. They were an arms manufacturer. The interesting thing about this gun is, this 1891, is that it still has a box magazine underneath here, because they had not perfected how to make the magazine staggered. Now, if the video we did, you recall, on the 1893 Spanish Mauser, it's flush across here. So by the 1893 model, they had figured that out. Now this one has a, just like the 1893, it's a 2-lug bolt. There's not the safety lug on it like there is. By the time the 1898s came along, they had put a safety lug in there, and of course they had upped it to 8mm. But they hadn't yet on this model, and this model gives you some pretty good knockback. It's a pretty good sized round. So anyway, today we're going to be demonstrating this gun. It cocks on closing, so when you push it forward, you feel the cock, and the safety operates like a regular Mauser. Put it up, you can't open the bolt. Anyway, cool gun. Picked it up at the pawn shop. Not much money. 29-inch barrel. This is the 1891, and we're going to go shoot it right now. So there we go. That's the old Mauser, and we're going to put the camera. Here's the ammo. Here's the ammo we're shooting. 7.65 by 53 Argentine. This is PPU, 180 grain, soft point boat tail. And I picked this up at, actually I mail ordered it from Midway, USA, and got it here in like 2 days. So it was great. I like Midway, USA. Don't mind putting a plug in for them. And there is the round. Right there. It's very nearly the size of a 308. 308 is 7.62 by 51, I believe. This is 7.65 by 53, so it's just slightly different. I got 5 rounds. There's 1, 2, 3. Loads really easy. Loads really easy. This gun's in really good shape. And there's 5. Here we go. We're going to give it some shooting time. You ready? This should be cool. Remember, cock's on closing. It's got some kick to it. And it's a long barrel. Alright, get my old eyes down here, find that little red, that little pink spot down there. Tuck it tight into my shoulder, find that little white dot down there. Take out the slack. Boom. Ah. Smell that gunpowder. Okay, here we go. Yeah, with that white dot, man, I could actually see the front sight. Ooh, it does give you some kick. I had it in tight, I thought, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Those Argentines were manly men, no doubt, shooting this pretty good sized caliber. Manly men they were, I'm sure. And they still are, I'm sure. Oh yeah, gives you a slap. Definitely gives you a slap. Let's try a few offhand here. Okay, that's not too bad. The circled ones there are the ones we shot previously. And then we put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's right. And the last 4 I shot standing offhand. The headshot obviously would be killer shot, and of course I wasn't aiming for the head. I was aiming for center of mass down there, but those 2 across the top went a little high, which I can understand since I was trying to hold and I can barely see that little sight. It's real hard to see that. And the rest of them were from the bench. I'm guessing the 3 right there in the center were probably off the bench, so we will put the camera back up, and I don't think I brought the pen with me, but we'll shoot some more off the bench and see how that goes. Okay, here we are back at the bench here, or I guess the hood, I should say. We shot about 4 standing, and I went down and checked them, and they were combat accurate. They were in the head and the high chest. Certainly combat accurate. From this is 50 yards, even with the pretty stiff recoil. And the teeny little sights, I wouldn't have hit that good if it hadn't been for the white paint I put on there. But you know, if you put another type sight on here, like oh, I don't know, a peep sight or something else that you could see a little better, man, this gun would be absolutely dead on accurate. It's already dead on accurate, 115 years old. It's already pretty darn accurate, and I'm impressed. I am really impressed. I don't think I have any modern guns that shoot as well, or shoot any better, for certainly. Great gun. So let's shoot some more. Five more. Maybe just 3. Should we just shoot 3 more? Wind's coming up a little. Hope it doesn't bother the video too much, but our guy getting a little wind. So, all right, here we go. Don't want to make this video too long, so shoot 3 more, and go down and take a last look at the target and call it. So, all right, here we go. Wow, does give you a pretty brisk kick. All right. Whew. All right, we'll go down and take a look. It is fun to shoot. Does give you a pretty good jolt, but you know, it's an old gun. It's a steel butt pad. It's a military rifle. It's not made, you know, it's not made to be a modern rifle with a 4-inch double super duper soft recoil absorbing butt pad. You know, to take out in the woods and shoot twice, you know, every year. This was made to be a combat rifle, and like all combat rifles, it's, you know, it's not exactly user friendly, but works great. I think it's fun. I really like these old Mausers. I think they're cool. And for 159 bucks or whatever I paid for this, 200 maybe, heck of a gun. So, all right, let's go down and look. Wow. The more and more I shoot this gun, the more and more accurate it seems to get. You can see the ones with the blue holes here, 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 and here is what we shot to start with. Then I marked them, and then we went back and we shot some off the rest, and those were, these down in here were shot off the rest. I shot 4 of them offhand, and that'd probably be this one and these 3 across the top here. I was shooting offhand. A little harder to keep it stabilized, and it's real hard to see that through those sights anyway with old eyes. But wow. Now I was just back there 50 yards. I was aiming at the red blob. So I wasn't exactly aiming at a bullseye or anything like that. I could see the gray outline. I could make out the pink blob in the middle, so I was kind of putting the sight on the pink blob. Putting the sight on the pink blob was obviously would equal combat accuracy. The pink blob would be center of mass on an enemy soldier. But look how they grouped. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. All down in here. This was the first group I shot, and then afterwards the barrel got a little warmed up, got a little shot through, and look at this. Look at this group right here. That gun was made in 1900. It's 115 years old. Shooting a good size 7.65 by 53. That's bigger than a 308. That's a pretty good size cartridge, and look how it groups. I'm impressed. Mauser, Mauser, Mauser. Those Mauser brothers, they really got it right. They did some very fine manufacturing at DWM in Berlin, 1900. I got to give them credit. The Germans make good stuff, and it lasts. So anyway, very good shooter, very cool group. I think this one's a winner. And I think I paid $200 for this one, and then it's brother, its younger brother, the 1893 Spanish. I paid, I think, $159 for it. So anyway, definitely got my money's worth on that one. Well, I appreciate you turning in to watch us here. These old guns are fascinating to me personally. I like history, so I am interested in that kind of stuff and history and things. I spent time in the military. I was there when the Berlin Wall came down. So have seen a little piece and parts of history myself. So anyway, I hope you liked it, and we'll see you later.